Hello everyone, Silencium here, and today we are stepping into one of the most celebrated worlds in animation history, Spirited Away. Released in Japan in 2001, the film was written and directed by Hayao Miyazaki and produced by Studio Ghibli, with Toshio Suzuki as producer and Joe Hisaishi composing the music. At the center of the story is Chihiro, a 10-year-old girl whose family journey leads her into a mysterious spirit world. That basic premise is all you should know before watching, because much of the magic comes from discovering this place at the same pace as Chihiro herself. Miyazaki developed the film with young girls in mind, wanting to create a heroine who did not need to be glamorous, fearless, or superhuman to be worth following. Chihiro feels vulnerable, impatient, frightened, and believable, and her growth comes through small choices rather than dramatic speeches. Visually, Spirited Away is a showcase for Studio Ghibli's craftsmanship. Most of the character animation was created by hand, with digital tools used to support the traditional artwork. The environments are filled with background details, food, machinery, architecture, weather, and strange creatures that make the world feel alive even when the plot slows down. Joe Hisaishi's score gives the film another layer of emotion. His music can be gentle, melancholic, playful, or grand, but it also knows when to become quiet and let the images breathe. That sense of patience is one reason fans keep returning to Spirited Away. The movie understands that atmosphere can be as important as action, allowing characters to travel, work, observe, eat, and simply exist. The story also works on several levels without becoming a lecture. Viewers can enjoy it as a fantasy adventure, while adults may notice ideas about greed, identity, consumerism, work, environmental damage, loneliness, courage, and the fear of forgetting who you are. Miyazaki rarely divides the cast into simple heroes and villains. Spirited Away became an international success. It broke box office records in Japan, won the Golden Bear at the Berlin International Film Festival, and later received the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Its success helped introduce viewers outside Japan to Studio Ghibli, and proved that a Japanese animated film could gain worldwide recognition without abandoning its cultural identity. So why do fans love it so much? First, there is the imagination. Almost every room, creature, sound, and visual idea feels distinctive. Second, there is the emotional sincerity. Chihiro's journey never depends on suddenly making her fearless. Her courage grows from responsibility, empathy, and persistence. Most importantly, Spirited Away preserves a rare sense of mystery. It does not explain every creature, rule, or symbol, so the world always feels larger than the story we happen to see. But that same quality can also be a weakness for some viewers. If you prefer tightly explained fantasy rules and a plot where every detail receives an answer, the film may sometimes feel confusing or deliberately vague. Its pacing is also slower and more episodic than many modern animated adventures. Some scenes mainly build atmosphere, and people looking for constant action may find those sections too quiet. The runtime can feel long for younger viewers, while some creature designs and unsettling moments may surprise children expecting something light and cute. There's also a cultural distance that can affect first-time viewers. Elements inspired by Japanese customs, spiritual traditions, language, and social behavior are not always explained for an international audience. I think that is part of the film's identity rather than a flaw, but it can make the first viewing less immediately accessible. Another possible criticism is that the symbolism is so open-ended that discussions can make the movie sound more complicated than it feels. You do not need to decode every scene to enjoy Spirited Away. It works first as a story about a child learning how to survive and grow in an unfamiliar world, and only after that as a collection of themes and interpretations. Its animation has texture, its characters have personality, and its world feels as if it continues beyond the edges of the screen. Spirited Away can be funny without becoming a comedy, scary without becoming horror, emotional without becoming manipulative, and magical without becoming simple. That balance explains why it is often recommended not only as an anime classic, but as one of the great animated films in general. If you have never seen it, go in with as little information as possible and let the film surprise you. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Silencium signing off. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to the channel for more anime reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep your name close, trust the road ahead, and if a mysterious tunnel appears on the way home, maybe think twice before walking through it.